What it do, TTC? It's your boy Cameron coming back at you. Instead I was going to try to do my videos yesterday. That didn't happen. I ended up going fishing all day. It was a lot of fun. It was a beautiful day yesterday in Florida for fishing. So I decided to go fishing, and I didn't get back till the most disgusting feeling I've ever had in years when, you know, as a Florida State fan, you think of the last time you lost a game, and you think of the game against Oregon, the Rose Bowl, and you remember the anger and the disappointment you got from that. Okay. Multiply that from the feeling you got when the Lightning lost Game 6 to the Blackhawks to lose the Stanley Cup. Combine both of those feelings. Florida State loses on the last play of the game. The Lightning lose by 1 in overtime. Clash those feelings together. I was not a very happy person last night. So, right now I'm kind of disgusted with Florida State. They played a pretty terrible all year, really. They relied too much on Dalvin Cook. They played really just terrible. Typical Florida State football, really. They play close, and then they think, oh, shit, we're about to lose this game. Let's step up and do something right. Well, they should have waited a little longer and got a little more yards. I don't know. I don't remember much about that kick other than the fact that it was blocked and returned for a 78-yard touchdown, and I remember flipping shit. I don't remember the down. I don't remember the time. I remember the score was 16-13. Or, yeah, 16-13. We lost. That's all I fucking remember, and I'm just fucking disgusted. Fucking disgusted. Then the Lightning. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about those games because then I'll just end up punching something again. And, you know, that's entertaining for you guys, but that hurts my hands. So, I'm done. So let's talk about this game in which RobeyRedzz has declared that it's an easy victory. Nigga, do you not remember last year when you were going up against a winless Buccaneer team when you had wins under your belt? What was the score again? 27-7? How many receiving yards did Mike Evans have? 200 plus? And you basically have the same team this year? And I'm supposed to be scared of the fucking Redskins? Are you kidding me? What? The Redskins. No. What? The Redskins. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I'm supposed to be afraid of the Washington Redskins. No. I'm sorry. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I can't even. Alright, let's talk about this. Let's make it clear and simple. There's not much to talk about. This is the same Redskins team in which we picked apart last year. Basically. All of this is just a different quarterback. And different receivers. They don't even have Deshaun Jackson. And that's their biggest threat on offense. So, the Redskins ain't going to do shit. We're going to beat the Redskins. It'll probably be 27-7 again, if not worse. Because I really don't see... If we lose this game... And the only reason I say we can lose this game is the simple fact is we are the Bucs. We lose games we're supposed to win. Like against Tennessee. So, but we've won games we're supposed to win too. Like against New Orleans and like Jacksonville. I think this team finally realizes what they need to do to become a threat of a football team. A threat of a football team. I think we need to win this game to build confidence against Atlanta. I think we need to build confidence against Atlanta. And I think that if we can win this game, build some more confidence off of a home win, a really nice home win that had a lot of offense production and a lot of defensive production. The bye week, so we rest up, and now we go to play the Redskins. This is killing two birds with one stone. Resting up, getting confidence, and going to play your division rival on the road. Not to mention the games we have after this. We really need this win, because after this we have 3 very, very tough games on our schedule. We have to go to Atlanta after this game, which is, I'm not going to lie, this is no shit talk, that's going to be a very difficult task for us. We have played terrible in the Dome, we have a terrible record in the Dome, and Sports Live is going to love every single word that's coming out of my mouth, but we are terrible, we have a terrible track record in the Dome. We haven't been really good against the Falcons since the Michael Vick days, and the Joey Harrington days, and the Byron Leftwich days. You know, when they had 3 different quarterbacks in 2 seasons. We just haven't played. The last one we have in the Georgia Dome is 2012, when they went on to lose the NFC Championship game. We beat them 20. I think it was like 24-17, something like that. We beat them, and we had. So, but that's the last time we did anything relevant. Last year, of course, having the biggest beatdowns in our franchise's history. Really, getting beat 56-14. And I will never forget, everybody laughing at me the next day for being a fan of it. But you never jump ship. So, anyways, back to the point. So we have really three. I really think that we need to win this game to boost confidence for the next 3 games we have that are going to be difficult. Listen to this. We have to travel to Atlanta, take on the Falcons. We have to come back home. Sounds nice, right? But we have to come back home to face the Cowboys and the Giants. Who knows if Dez and Romo are going to be back for the Cowboys game? If Dez and Romo, if the Cowboys at least get Dez Bryant back, then it's already a tough task. Tough task. If Tony Romo and Dez Bryant are back for the Cowboys-Bucs games, then it's pretty much going to be, what I had said at the beginning of the year. We wouldn't really have a chance, realistically speaking. We always have a chance to win, but it's not in our favor with the offensive talent and the offensive threat the Cowboys would have if Dez and Romo were back. Then we have to play the Giants. And the Giants have had a pretty decent year this year, except for their one fuck-up game against the Eagles. I will say that. The Giants have had a pretty decent year, other than getting humiliated against the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles aren't even that good of a team. So here's the thing here. We win today, and we boost confidence to play Atlanta, Dallas, and New York. We have this has to be, these next 3 games after this game have to be the toughest games on our schedule, in my opinion. Because all 3 of them are basically road games. Literally traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons in the Georgia Dome. In the next 2 games, you're going to have all your Mexicans and all your rednecks at the Dallas Cowboys game. And you're going to have all your drinking fucking scumbags of Northeasterners from the fucking Giants fans. Oh, I have hate for those fan bases, and you're going to see it in the next... all 3 of these games, you're probably going to see a lot of hate and a lot of anger coming out, because I can't stand teams that come to my stadium on the yearly basis. I couldn't stand it with the Jaguar fans, too. They were over there hooting and hollering. Oh, my... I had this one guy in front of me. He was showing off his jersey, his TJ Yeldon jersey, every time the Jaguars got a first down, every time the Jaguars basically had a play of 5 yards or more, he was showing off his jersey. When we won the game, I was showing off my shit too. I'm that type of person. But anyways, back to this whole Redskins-Bucs game. You'll see I have a nice hate week coming up next week with Georgia taking on the Florida Gators and the Bucs taking on the Falcons. I'm really looking forward to next week's hate week. It should be interesting, but let's focus on today and how we really need to win today to boost confidence for the next 3 games we have, which, like I said, are basically road games. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm really hoping the Bucs can, not look like the Bucs for once in their life and actually string together a couple wins to maybe be in the playoff picture. I'm just saying picture. So the Bucs have a chance here to do something. And I agree with a lot of things that the NFL, or I'm reading on NFL.com and ESPN.com, and most of the shit that they post on there, it's just because, those guys don't have much to do with their time. But I do agree with most of what the Bucs are better than people think they are. Really. You can say, oh, but you got your asses handed to you by Tennessee. Oh, but you got your asses handed to you against Carolina. What did I say the first game when we lost that badly? I said 1 game does not define a season. 1 game does not define a career. What did we go out and do the next week? We beat the Saints in the Dome. Basically handled their asses 95% of the way. They did their climbing back things on a couple bad calls and a couple bad plays by the Bucs. Then what happened? Then we who did we played the Saints. Then we lost to the Panthers. And then we beat the Jaguars. And now we're on a bye. Then we went to the bye. So, really, win against the loss to the Titans, it was a 1-game, 1-fluke thing. Okay? I gave it to them. Okay? But I said the season wasn't over. 1 game does not define a season. We're not going to have another 2-win season again. What do? We went out and beat the Saints in the Dome, on the road. Then we lost to the Panthers. Well, the Panthers run the division. They run the South. As much as I hate to fucking say that, but the Panthers, I have to live with it now. They're a good team. They marched into Seattle. They in one of the greatest games I've probably ever seen Cam Newton play. 4 80-yard drives. Are you ridiculous? 4 80-yard drives. Seahawks Briseño. Seahawks, Dan, what is up with your defense and doing what it never does and choke? Except for against San Francisco. But San Francisco is the weakest team basically in the NFL. But, shoot. So, yeah. So, basically, what I'm saying here is that the Bucs have a chance. Anyways, the Bucs have a chance. And so after the Carolina loss, you know, knowing that I basically knew shit talking, but side to side, you know, I knew that game would be a tough. I thought we could beat the Panthers. It looked realistic at halftime, but at the same time, we just didn't play well that game. And I had my fit. I had a full-blown fit after that game because I was tired of losing at home. That was 11 straight losses at home. What did we do the next week? Well, we went on and we beat the Jaguars at home. That was a great game all around. Like I had said in the past, it was just a great game. It was great to win at home. And then we had the bye week, and we need to focus. I really believe the Bucs have a chance here, and I'm not saying that out of bullshit. You know, like a lot of people think, and I thank everybody, a lot of people give me credit for being the most realistic Bucs fan out there, which I appreciate it. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am realistic. I call it as it is. Just like I'm saying, these next 3 games are going to be tough. We have to go to the Dome. We have to basically, you've heard it from me over and over again. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's because it's true. Today is a must-win for the Bucs if they want to show any kind of threat throughout the NFC, the NFL, period. So, hopefully we get it done today. Bucs Nation, stand up. Shout out to all y'all. Texas, Buck, Hillsborough 34, One Studio 91, 24D Kobe. All the Buck Nation, RTP, who called it quits earlier this week. You know what, man? I don't really believe it, but if it's so true, you know, I know I have my differences with you on the side, but, you know, hope good luck to you in life, whatever. On a real note, you're a true Bucs fan, and, you know, I don't care. I know I have my differences with you, with the things you have said about our team and making our team, you know, just look bad. You know, maybe you might be right with your video at the beginning of the year. This is going to be a good year for Real Talk Perez. The Mets are in the World Series. The Lakers may do something. The Bucs are, you know, making an appearance out there. So, you know, shout out to Real Talk Perez. If it is true that you called it quits, good luck in life. Shit. Other shots are in order. Shout out to T. Kirk and the Jaguar fan base. I saw y'all Crows. Like I said, I've been through a lot this week. Just the past 2 weeks have been difficult. The end of the quarter is school, so the first quarter is done. The first 9 weeks are done. Just a lot of personal things are going on, and no, it's not good. But, you know, life throws you curveballs, and what are you going to do when they come at you? So, I just have to move on. Hopefully the Bucs give me a better day than the Lightning and the Seminoles did yesterday. That was really disappointing. Especially the Lightning. I really thought they had a really good chance with damn it, can't say this right. Godleski, something like that. Played really well. Also, there's talks about Stamkos going to Calgary. Oh, fuck, I hope that's not true. Anyways, it's not that Stamkos is a necessity. It's the fact that Calgary, I don't like the players they're talking about us getting from Calgary, is what I'm saying. And Calgary's off to a terrible start this season. But anyways, so also shout out to who do I want to shout out? Damn it, I can't even remember. Shout out to RobeyRedzz, who I'm looking forward to making my victory lap later today on you, because you are full of shit. He made like I think it was a half-minute video. It was his Hail to the Redskins entrance, and then him trying to say how easy this game's going to be. Well, I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing last year, and what happened? So, good luck to you, RobeyRedzz. I have no hate towards the Redskins, other than the fact my first playoff game ever in my life, 05 against the Redskins, Edel Shepard has no hands, and we lost the game because of Edel Shepard. Great pass by Chris Sims. Oh, I'm not over it? Yeah, something that happened 10 years ago? Oh well. So yeah, guys, with that being said, go Bucs, and I'm out.